Who cut off Ganesha's head? Was it his father? Did you know this? Stay till the end. This story isn't what you think it is. Parvati, goddess of love and fertility, is alone in the mountains. Her husband, Shiva, the god of destruction, is gone, deep in meditation. She has been waiting a while now for him to come back, but Shiva does not return. But out of loneliness, she does something extraordinary. She gathers clay from the earth, shapes it with her hands, and breathes life into it. A boy emerges, not just any boy, her son, her creation, her protection, her companion. She tells him gently, "Guard this door while I bathe. Let no one pass." The boy nods, loyal, obedient. He stands guard. But something is about to happen that will change everything. Shiva returns. He sees a boy standing at the door, a stranger, someone blocking his path. Who is this boy? "Move," he commands. But the boy refuses. Shiva isn't used to being told no. He is divine rage, compressed into stillness. And when resistance meets force, he strikes. With a single blow, he beheads the boy. And there was complete silence. But then Parvati screams so loud. She rushes out and sees her son's lifeless body on the ground. "What have you done? This was your son!" Shiva, now realizing what he's done, and is frozen. He swore to make it right. Therefore, he wanders the earth in silence, searching for something, anything, to make things right. But then in the forest, he sees an elephant, calm, wise, unafraid. It doesn't run. It simply looks back at him. That is the head he chooses, and takes it back home. Shiva places the elephant's head on the boy's body. He breathes life into him once more, and the boy rises, now transformed, now divine. This boy becomes Ganesha, remover of obstacles, guardian of beginnings, the god with the wisdom of an elephant, and the strength of rebirth in his soul. I've always wondered, what do stories like this really mean? Not just the myth, but the message underneath. So let's unpack this. This story isn't about punishment. It's about what happens when your old self is no longer enough for your new life. The boy was doing exactly what he was told. He was guarding the door, obeying, protecting. But the person he was protecting against was the very force of transformation. This is something we all go through, don't you think? There is a point in life where the things that used to keep us safe suddenly gets in the way. Think of certain types of habits, some type of rules. Psychologists call this a schema crash. A schema is your mental map of how the world works and who you are in it. The Clayboy's schema was simple. I'm the protector. I follow my mother's rules. But that identity couldn't survive Shiva's return. It shattered. Sound familiar? You've probably lived through a schema crash yourself. Think back. Maybe you were always the nice one, always kept your head down, stayed quiet, played by the rules, but life pushed you into situations where being quiet didn't work anymore. You had to speak up, take risks, change, and part of you resisted because change feels like death. That's the moment you're standing at the door, blocking something bigger from entering because you don't recognize it yet. Shiva doesn't kill the boy out of cruelty. He breaks the identity that no longer serves because the boy couldn't become divine until the old version of him was gone. And that's the lesson. Real transformation feels like destruction. It's confusing, painful, but on the other side of that pain is power. You don't become wiser by clinging to who you were. You become wiser by surviving what you weren't ready for and growing anyway. That is what Ganesha stands for. Not just beginnings, but the pain that often comes before them.